Corvin leaned back slightly, his gaze steady as he looked at Goran. "Well, I think I'll consider the offer." A faint smile formed. "Maybe even take it." Goran watched him quietly. "It's not a bad position." A small pause. "And my wife's family is close by." He gestured lightly with his glass. "A few old friends as well." He glanced at Goran. "Including you." Goran gave a faint smirk but said nothing. "I don't think moving here will be a problem for her." A brief pause. "If anything, she might prefer it." He let out a quiet breath. "Corvin, she's been thinking about starting a bakery." A small shrug. "And with her family nearby, she might finally have the chance." Goran nodded slowly. "So, no, I don't think there will be any issues." A faint smile returned. "If anything, she'll probably encourage me to take the offer." A small pause. "And not keep the guildmaster waiting." Goran let out a quiet chuckle. "That sounds about right." He leaned back slightly, studying Corvin for a moment. "You've changed over the years." A brief pause. "But I do think you'll make a good guildmaster." Corvin inclined his head slightly. "I'll take that as encouragement." The night stretched on. Their conversation drifted, from old memories to quiet reflections, to the kind of silence only old friends could share. Eventually, they turned in for the night. Morning came quietly. Corvin stood near the door once more, his things gathered. Goran stood opposite him. "Well," a small pause, "since you're taking on a new challenge," he folded his arms lightly, "I think I'll take on that job I mentioned." Corvin nodded. "Hopefully I'll still be around when you move here." A faint smile. "And give my regards to your wife." A brief pause. Goran. "Safe travels, old friend." Corvin met his gaze. "And you?" A slight nod. "If I don't see you again before you leave, good luck." A pause. "And safe travels." Goran gave a single nod in return. Corvin stepped out. Time passed. As expected, his wife encouraged him to accept the position. Within 2 weeks, they had arrived in Iberian. His wife settled in quickly, already beginning plans for her bakery with the help of nearby family. Corvin, however, was rarely home. He had already begun his work at the guild. Under James's guidance, he started learning the finer details of the role, not just the work itself, but the structure behind it, the responsibilities, the expectations, and, more importantly, the politics, the relationship between the guild and the town, the balance between adventurers and authority, and the careful line that had to be maintained, especially with the local police. At first, it was overwhelming, but Corvin adapted. Weeks turned into months. He learned, adjusted, improved. He began assisting more directly, taking on responsibilities, overseeing smaller matters on his own. At times, he even trained new guild members, testing their abilities, ensuring they were ready for the work they claimed to take on. Slowly, he found his place. But then, one night, something changed. It was late. The town had quieted. Corvin was on his way home, and that was when something out of the ordinary happened.